Super Bowl 30, big game. Two of the best teams in the league. Interesting matchup. You got let's break it down. You got the Seattle Seahawks, best defense in the league, efficient offensively, doesn't make too many mistakes. Russell Wilson, you got a running back like Marshawn Lynch, tough between the tackles, beast mode, man of little words. As you notice during the Super Bowl press conference media coverage, man don't want to talk. I understand that. I think as you get into that department, I think people overrate the fact that, somebody doesn't want to talk to the media, don't talk to the media. Now, as it comes to this game here, breaking down the Seahawks probably have the best secondary in the league, and it's hard to argue against that fact. They've shut down some of the best teams' passing games. They give up the less passing yards to any team in the league. Also, not a lot of scoring. They can bring the ball to the house on any given play. Those DBs can bring it back to the house. They can cover you in zone. They cover you in man. They're very physical, very tough team. I think also the pass rush is amazing. If you get behind on this team, these guys pin their ears back. They go after the quarterback. It's deadly all day. Now, the way to beat this team is you got to consistently run the ball between the tackles. You got to pound them. They're going to try to pound back, but that's their defensive weakness, if they have one, is the fact that you got to run the ball on the inside, take their speed away. People talk about Seattle being a physical team, but technically on the defensive side of the ball, they're more of a finesse defense team with some physical attributes. They're physical when it comes to their defensive backs, but as it comes to pass rush and stopping a run, they're more of a finesse pass rush type team. Get after the quarterback and, cause some mayhem, make the quarterback get rid of the ball uncomfortably, make him do things he don't want to do in the pocket, make him try to run out the pocket. Pretty much very tough defensive team. Now, when it comes to the opponents, the Denver Broncos, technically offensively finesse. Actually, I think people underestimate the receivers. The receivers are very physical receivers, not really speed guys. These guys do a little picking on the outside. As it comes to Seattle, they do a lot of grabbing on the outside too. So that's going to be an interesting matchup to see if they allow a physical game, who will come out on top. Now, if the referees give up a physical, they let the offense be physical and the defense get physical, or the defense get physical and the offense not get physical, then you might have a different story in this game, and that can change the outcome of the game. Now, Peyton Manning, statistically, probably the best quarterback we're ever going to see, or maybe there's somebody else that'll come along in a few years. That usually happens, but this guy can just throw the ball, and he has no arm strength. Let's be real. These surgeries cost him as limited arm strength as he had before he had the neck surgeries. He has one limitations now. I don't know if people notice this, but Denver has kind of a short passing game. A little dink and dump, more of an accurate passing. You never really see them go 40, 50 yards deep down the field. You'll see Manning throw somewhere in the intermediate passing range, 15 to 30 yards, somewhere in that frame, and the receivers take it to the house or, get yak yardage. I think an element people sleeping on is Knowshon Moreno, playing in his home state, New Jersey. I think he's going to want to have a big show. I think Denver's offense, I think, can get physical. If they get physical, I say it like this: if Knowshon Moreno gets 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, Denver's going to win this game. I'm not so sure that's going to happen, But if that happens, Seattle may be in trouble because now you're giving Peyton Manning a running game along with his pass attack. Now, defensively, Denver got some pass rushers. Not really. They're more of a finesse defensive team also. Speed DBs. This is Champ Bailey's first time in the Super Bowl. Good for him. You get to see what Denver's pass rush is about. See if they can get to Wilson. If they can stop the run, if Denver stops Seattle run, that's another story in the game too. I don't really think that's gonna happen too. My prediction for this game, to wrap this all up, I think Seattle run. The weather is gonna be a big impact. I've been consistently saying if the wind is 15 or 20 miles per hour, it sways heavily in Seattle's favor, and I think Seattle will win the game if that happens. So that's pretty much my prediction of the game. Is wind's gonna be over 20 to 50 people. 15 to 20 or over. I think people focus so much on the temperature, which I think is irrelevant. How cold the game is, unless it snows, it's irrelevant how cold the game is. I think it's more a factor of how will the wind affect the passing game, especially when, like I say, Manning's arm is limited, arm strength wise. Now, so pretty much when I'm coming to the conclusion is I think Seattle's gonna win this game. I think they're gonna have to score, and I think they will. I think they're gonna control the pace of the game. I think Denver have a chance of winning if Moreno runs the ball well, or they shut down Marshawn Lynch. I think neither happens. I think that's going to be the story of the game, running game against running game, and I think Seattle's going to win. It's going to be a good game. Two best teams in the league in each conference. Get ready and enjoy Super Bowl XXX.